Hello, how are you guys doing? Welcome to a brand new video solo backpack. So this is the lifted part of the expo 2020 as we are currently at the UK Pavilion. It's the end. I have already uploaded a video of the UK Pavilion at the first part, and you can go and check it out. If you are new here, you can go check it out on my channel. It's solo backpack. In my channel you can see the part 1 of the expo 2020. So this is the part 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the part 1. And so now we are at the UK Pavilion. UK Pavilion, which I have seen in my last video, it's mainly or basically it's only one thing which I have shown. It's a big building with mostly a project inside. I have given more details of the inside of the UK Pavilion in my part 1. So now we are going outside the UK Pavilion, and the way we continuing the UK Pavilion, we can see much more. Mostly their first camera were built, and first their projects, the lens, the first movie camera which were built, and mostly their unique items which have been showed through the way outside. In a nice decorative way, we can say that they have shown you first tablet of Lenovo, and more companies, or the companies which have been basically the rights of UK. We enjoyed, let me say one thing, that UK Pavilion we have an inside which is a long way till the inside. For the UK Pavilion only we had to enter through backside, and we had to exit through also backside. So I thought that was a little bit of like too much to walk all the way to the back. It's not even straight line, you have to just go zigzag. For now which you have seen was the UK Pavilion structure, building structure. In the same shape the UK Pavilion is built. Now the sculptures are mostly over and the histories are over. You can see we are currently at the UK Pavilion. For after that we went to the Luxembourg, and one of the most famous or one of the most interesting places to visit in Expo, as in my view you can say that in Luxembourg it was one of the most beautiful like endings which I have experienced. So let's go inside. Before going inside, you can see the places of in front of there were a lot of free water dispensers are there. Also there's a place to rest for everyone, and the staffs are there were very well maintaining the area, as well as very helpful for anything which you have been going through. So entering the Luxembourg building, first you can see a lot of hands with a lot of people talking about the Luxembourg Pavilion, and it was a nice experience to go through I thought it was a variety of things to do or see in the expo. Also after that, for the Luxembourg we had to walk a long way to get inside. This is all on the way to the entry of the Luxembourg main hall. So at the entryway you can see mostly there's projectors, there's a lot of sculptures, a lot of project shows, and mainly they are future projects, and the sculptures are given them. So we can say whoever is going to Luxembourg, they can enjoy the Luxembourg area even before they enter that place. So some places they have given some really nice structures which mainly found in Luxembourg at the olden age time. As you can see through the wall, they have covered in glasses. They have made this cube box in which they shown the items there. I really enjoyed that because they have given this wall is all like a cubicle structure, like small cubes have been arranged in order, and inside some cubes you can see some things, and the cubes next to the sides have written its history. So this was one of the first satellites to ever sent to the space from Luxembourg, and that was a great history right there. So this one I can see that's a book, and the picture you can see is this. That's a real book. That's a real book inside the glass, and the text rolling over through upside was like a hologram, but it's not. It's reflecting through some mirrors, and it's made to look like it's like a hologram over there. So after that, now we are entering to the main hall of the Luxembourg, and when I entered that, it was not much packed, but yeah, mostly there was a rush there in this COVID time. I think we went there the second day of the expo. At the same time, there was this much rush, so I think when it's open completely, I would expect much bigger or more rush than you can see here. So in expo they have given their small space program. After that, we didn't stay there much to show you, and we're exiting. So when you're exiting, you have two options: either you can use a slide or you can use a step. So for me and my mother, we took step, and my brother and my sister went through the slide as they wanted to go through it. So after that, we are walking towards the center of the expo, when suddenly we approached with some of the most beautiful things happened there, because it was the day of the French Pavilion. So we saw a air show in the French flag, which was nice. We caught it at the right time. So to the front and to the left side, you can see a building to like a slope. That building is Saudi Pavilion, you can say. So Saudi Pavilion was one of the largest pavilions present in the expo, one of the largest, and this almighty Al Baik still having their most beautiful times there. For the one thing I noticed was in the Al Baik, wherever a new Al Baik opens, there will be only nuggets and the fries and some things, and afterwards they brings new menus to add. So when we enter, we had this beautiful water show, and let me say, Saudi Pavilion was rushy. We stayed in Saudi Pavilion and lined for about half hour, or I think 45 minutes by waiting there in line, because due to COVID protocol they can't send all us in together. They had to send us part by part. So we spent a lot of time waiting there. We didn't had an option to go back, and we didn't had an option to go. They were not letting us in too. So they had done a nice work there with the water show happening there, because most of the people who are waiting really enjoyed that show, as they were like really enjoying that. They forgot to find the time or look at the time for the waiting, but still we did mention about the time, because it took really long time to enter, because you can see the rush inside through the glass. So finally we got a chance after 45 minutes, or 40 if I say precise. We stand there for 48 minutes. We got a chance to get inside, and we were sent through a zipline area, and we were walking there. Mostly the people come here first at the front screen, and they give you a projector with the history, and they send you to the upper floor. So I will describe you the upper floor when we are going there. So at here you can see the mostly history or the surrounded places of Saudi Arabia. So they mainly shows that Saudi Arabia is not just a desert, that's also something which you have to experience. So here you can hear the voice from now.
Welcome to the Pavilion, everyone. Right now that you're seeing the 5 landscapes of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia isn't only a desert. We present to you the screen the 5 landscapes. This is the Red Sea, which is famous for its coral reefs, also for its lionfish. هذا البحر الأحمر يشتهر أيضا بشعبها المرجانية وسمك البحر، أسد البحر. And this is Tabuk, which is at the north region of Saudi Arabia, which is famous during the winter, which snows also. هذه منطقة تبوك في جبال اللوز، أيضا يثلج في وقت الشتاء. And this is the empty quarter, which is the border between 4 countries: Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman and Yemen. هذا ربع الخالي أيضا يعتبر من الصحراء الكبار في العالم، بين مقاطعة 4 دول: السعودية واليمن وعمان والإمارات. And this Farasan Island, which is at the south region of Saudi Arabia at the Red Sea. وهذه جزر فرسان في منطقة جنوبية في المملكة في البحر الأحمر. And this is Baradani Valley, which is at the southwest of Saudi Arabia.
So after that I enjoyed the projection which they have provided. We were on an escalator to upside, and the theme was in Saudi Arabia was to show the past Saudi Arabia, the present Saudi Arabia, and the future Saudi Arabia. So mainly when we entered, they show us Saudi Arabia is not just a desert, that include with Red Sea and the frozen hills and the desert safari area and the border of 4 countries. So these were the 4 main areas covered mainly in Saudi Arabia, and mostly they says that Saudi Arabia is not just a desert and there's much for anyone can come to Saudi Arabia. So in my view, recently they have opened the Saudi Arabia for non-Muslims also, but they can enter the Haram province. They can roam through the outside of Haram province, the mosque. I have seen mostly many peoples of non-Muslim has recently visited Saudi Arabia for the Medina and Mecca and mostly enjoyed that, and not in Mecca, in Medina I can say. So when we came up, they were showing the past of Saudi Arabia. Now we are on the first floor, and you can see this is the present of Saudi Arabia, where they have given a big project show or display show, which is mainly describes the festivals and the programs happening in Saudi Arabia at this time. Like there was Pavilion festival, then more, and they have given you a display to your downside, which shows you like a drone footage, which was very nice to see, I can say. And we really enjoyed, most people who visited there really enjoyed that time at that spot. And the other thing was when you were going downstairs, they actually shows you the future of Saudi Arabia. So this was which I was telling, the Pavilion festival of Saudi Arabia, which do happens in Al-Lula in Saudi Arabia, which is mostly a deserted area, and we Muslim as usually say that was a punished land for some people who lived there. So now we are going downstairs to an escalator, and you can see this is the future of Saudi Arabia, which they have shown you through a display, and you can see mostly the future tech, the future cars, the future vendors, the future areas. Saudi Arabia is going to be changing from desert to more like a greenery area. And after that we were asked to go out through one place, and before we exit we had this huge of a show. If I tell you, this globe is a real globe, which is big globe which is present inside the Saudi Pavilion. And actually where if a person is standing at a place, the place where they are standing has a circle or a light. So when you move, the light moves with you when you are inside this room. And we say that the globe changes its color accordingly the people moving, and mostly it's like a kaleidogram which shows like moon, there was sun, and there was all planet which was shown there in a beautiful manner, as we all can enjoy in that place for about 5 or 10 minutes. You can stay. After that they restrict you because of the another batch they want to come inside. So after that what you can do is you can go outside, and through there will be a place to go downstairs. So in Saudi Pavilion there's a floor. At the ground floor there was a first floor, and there will be a underground. So when you're coming outside, there was the place where I took my stamp for my passport. And for the downstairs, there's mostly the Saudi restaurant, and they have given you a huge water wall structure. And for this water wall structure, there is a specialty, as you can say, that there's a lot of monitors given in front of that places, and whenever you choose a design, the water converts the shapes like the design. So you can see the end is all plain right now, and if somebody presses a design, the water will provide you the design of which you have selected, and there will be a amount of designs which they have already given, which the machine can provide. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was all for today. So anyway, signing out, Mahashan.